Hey everybody, so today we're going to be talking about external energies around your house, in your neighborhood. So this will be good for your current house that you're living in, or if you're looking to buy a new house. So first, what you need to do is you need to survey the neighborhood, see what is around. Do you feel energized in this neighborhood, or does everything look dead and like everybody's poor? And I say that in the most honest way possible. Where do you want to live? Somewhere that's thriving or somewhere that looks like it's dying? Okay, are the plants green and lush and happy and healthy plants? Or are they red and brown and dead? Okay, this is a good example. Have you ever noticed that usually around areas where trains pass through, they're usually dying? Like the plants are usually dying around the trains. And this could be due to the fact that trains do carry a lot of negative earth energies. Oil that was ripped from the earth, dirt that was ripped from the earth, gravel that was ripped from the earth. Everything, every time the earth is ripped up, negative earth energy is coming out of the earth, okay? So for some reason, every time next to the train, there's always kind of like not a good neighborhood. And I've lived in the not good neighborhood next to the train tracks before, and it wasn't a good neighborhood. So that's an observation that I've made throughout time. Is it a barren wasteland, or is it a thriving metropolis, or a thriving forest, or whatever it is that you like? What is it? What is it? A forest? A city? What is it? Whatever it is that you like and you feel good, that's what you want. That's the neighborhood that you want to live in. Are there power lines? Are there big, huge, not just power lines, but like where all the power lines meet, like that huge grid of like power lines, that huge thing? You don't want to live near that. Neighborhoods that live near that type of negative energy, which is a fire energy, we consider that a fire energy, the people in those neighborhoods have a higher chance of getting cancer, okay? So if you do live near that, you have no choice. Listen, sometimes we can't change where we live, and it's okay. So what we want to do is we want to remedy those things. So in order to fight that, we're gonna try to throw dirt on the fire. So we need earth. So outside of your house, you can put big boulders, you can put rocks, you can landscape it with like rocks and boulders and earth. You don't want to like build like mountains and stuff, but you just kind of want to like counteract that negative fire, because we don't want that affecting you inside your house or outside when you're hanging out outside, okay? If you live next to farms, that produce like fruits and vegetables and stuff that are sprayed with lots of toxins and pesticides and stuff, okay, that is a lot of pollution. That is a lot of pollution, and the pollution is going to go into your air, into your soil, into your water, into everything. Okay. I would avoid, living in those areas. The only way that you can counteract that type of, I wouldn't even call it energy, I would just call it straight up pollution, is trees, oxygen giving plants, lots of trees, lots of plants around your house. And the water, just don't drink the water from the tap. You're gonna have to order your water from somewhere and drink the water from somewhere else. I mean, I don't even live next to, actually I do kind of live next to farms, and I don't drink the water. But the water in Florida is not that good anyway. So I buy water. Highways, freeways, busy streets, those are tearing up the chi. So they're tearing up the chi. So remember that chi is like water, like it's like a fluid movement of energy, and the roadways and stuff are just tearing through and tearing it up. And you can think of it like if you were on a speedboat in the ocean, and you know, you're flying through the water, and what's happening? You're flying through the water, and the water is separating, and it's splashing, and it's separating, and waves are going away from the track that you just drove. So you don't want that negative energy thrown at your house in waves. So, you know, again, trees, bushes, you know, to help with the pollution and to block that negative energy coming at your house. Negative earth energies from construction sites. Like I've mentioned before, anytime the earth is dug up, negative energy is coming out of the earth. The earth is being hurt. The earth is being dug up and ripped up. So what you're going to want to do, whether that's in your neighborhood or if it's like in your backyard, like you're building a pool, or, you know, whatever you're doing, you need chimes. Okay, now some people are afraid to use chimes in Feng Shui. I am not afraid to use chimes. Here's the rules. It needs to have 6 solid chimes, okay? It needs to be a metal chime, 6 solid chimes. Don't get these weird little like loop-de-loop freaking chimes, straight chimes. It needs to have a nice sound. You can get like a melodic sounding chime, like a chime that has music. They sound beautiful. I have one. It's amazing. I would only suggest those. Anything with like a dong, dong, or something scary, skip it. Skip it. I'm not sure what that's attracting, but I'm not sure that's exactly what you want to attract to your house. Okay, so once you've attracted the positive energy with the chimes, you can keep the energy with plants, bushy plants, like I said. Chi likes to meander, like it likes to move. It's in a fluid movement. So you want the plants, you want the chi to hang out in the plants, okay? Then you can do a fountain. So you can get a fountain, and what happens is the chi will go and be in the fountain. It'll just stay in the fountain because chi loves water. So remember that each remedy that you do has to be comparable to your house size. So if you need a fountain, don't get a fountain this big and you got a 2,000 square foot house, okay? You're gonna need like a big fountain, maybe like 4 feet, 5 feet, maybe 2 2-footers, you know, something like that. It needs to be comparable to your house. Don't be chintzy or it ain't gonna work. It'll work a little bit, but it ain't gonna work that good. Okay, for your entrance, make sure that your entrance is clear of junk. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to stand at your front door and look directly out and examine what you're looking at. So if you're looking directly at a tree or a pole, that is splitting the chi in half that's coming to your house. Stand there. Do you feel any air hitting you? Do you feel any wind? If you don't, there is stagnant energy, and the positive chi energy is not coming to your front door. Make sure that there is airflow coming to your front door. Make sure that you don't have a bunch of plants blocking all the airflow. Make sure that you cut everything back. If you've got like a gate, like I have a huge gate in front of my house which blocks the airflow completely, I leave the gate open during the day and then I close it at night for protection. So I leave it open during the day, and the chi flows in and you can feel it. You can feel the air flowing in. Cut back your trees, do whatever you can possibly do. to get the airflow to your front door. Put a chime somewhere near your front door where the air is going to hit it and it's going to chime. Put some bushes so that, like I said before, the chi goes to the bushes and hangs out, and then put a fountain so that the chi goes and hangs out and lives in the fountain. Okay? That's a great way to get the chi to go to your front door, because remember, when you open the front door, that's where all the energy comes into your house. Okay, types of plants. Outside of your house, you can basically have like whatever plant you want, except for when it's directly in front of your front door. You're going to want like softer plants, not cactus plants, not a big cactus garden. If you have a cactus garden at your front door, please tell me how lucky you are. Please tell me if there's been a lot of bad things that happen to you, or if there's been a lot of good things that happen to you, because it is said that cactus really cut the energy. And if you have cactus in your house, it's said that injuries and deaths could definitely occur for you and for the people in your house. So just with the cactus, just leave them outside, okay? And make sure that they're not too big. And I know that people love cactus, like cacti and everything, and they're beautiful, like especially in the West, you know, where that's pretty much all that grows. Make sure they're healthy. Make sure they're nice and green. And I don't even know how to take care of a cactus plant because I live in Florida, but just don't have them at your front door. And you know, they do make cactus plants that have like round things too, but I mean there still are those little sharp things. It's just said that they're not lucky. I'm just telling you, I don't want to like ruin your cactus garden, but I'm just telling you, keep it away from your front door, please. So yeah, so types of plants. My favorite types of plants are the air, oxygen giving plants like ferns, stuff like that. You can have those outside your house and you can have them inside your house. Obviously, if your house has been Feng Shui'd properly with the flying stars or with any of the actual real branches of Feng Shui, then you'll know where to put the plants in your house. I especially love plants in bathrooms because, you know, bathrooms are so negative energy, and you just want it, like, you know, you want them oxygenated and, you know, whatever. Like, I have cats, so my second bathroom is just like the most annoying part of my house because there's the litter boxes in there. But anyway, all right, let's get to the roads in like in front of your house and stuff, roads and waterways. So we're going to treat roads and fast moving waterways the same. So if there is a road that curves towards your house, so it's curving towards your house, and so it's like cutting at your house like a knife, okay, that is not good. So you're going to want to put bushes up to keep that away from your house, to take the negative energy and just disperse it and try to keep the good energy. Okay, think about it. If there was a car driving and it swerved towards your house and they lost control, they would crash right into your house. And guess what? That does happen a lot to people with curved roads that curve at their house. So that is not especially a good thing. That's actually considered bad luck. Roads that curve away from your house. So when, like, let's say people are driving, they're driving around your house. That's considered good luck for money. So that might be a good house to have. Okay. Now, houses that are built on hills, the chi falls down the hill, okay? It just goes away from the house. It's too much yang, okay? So you need to put bushes around the perimeter of your land so that the chi at least stays on your property and then, like, you know, moves around and comes up and whatever. So you can always utilize my fountain remedies and all that good stuff. Houses that go the opposite way, that are built down, like down here, down, like opposite hill, to yang, to yang. The chi gets stuck and it's all like yin. Yin is, I don't want to like scare you. Yin is like darkness, death. Yin is for heaven and yang is for the living. So we want yang, but not too much yang. And we want a little yin, but we don't want too much yin. We want balance, okay? We want balance. Now, what you can do in this situation, put some plants around, try to... You can't really change that one that much. Put some chimes, keep it lit, keep it light, keep it as bright as possible, because you don't want a dark house. You don't want to be living in a dark house. You know how depressing that is? You'll immediately get depressed from living simply in a dark house. It's the worst thing ever. If you're purchasing a new house, get a house that blends with your surroundings. You want a house that blends with your surroundings, okay? All right. A house that's one story surrounded by a bunch of two-story houses, or a house that's one story that's surrounded by a bunch of high-rise buildings. That's a very yin house. Again, not good. You're gonna have to keep it really light. You're gonna have to work with what you got and make it happen. Get your house feng shui. That's what you should do. I can do your feng shui. I've been doing feng shui for people that live far away. So if you need my help, just let me know. A house or a condo that's like up in the air and there's nothing around it and just like it's just all super yang, like all like air flowing at your house. That's also not good. That's very ungrounded, like you're not grounded. I mean, what can you do with that? Well, if you have a balcony, you can put earth elements, dirt, rocks, you know, whatever, plants with dirt and stuff like outside on your balcony. That'll help to block all of that chi that's flying at your condo constantly or house. Again, it's just not very balanced, but I mean, sometimes there's like nothing you can do, and some people love condos. But you'll notice, if you're living in a condo, how super bright it always is and how much air hits your place. So just take my advice and certainly use plants, bushes, and rocks and earth outside of your house. I cannot give you remedies inside of your house unless I give you a feng shui consultation where I calculate where the energies fall into your house, because I would not want to have you have a bad area and then I made it worse by telling you to put something there that you shouldn't put there. So I would never do that. Never use that printout bagua that comes, that you can Google, that's not real feng shui. That won't work. Don't even bother. So hopefully these tips though can help you with at least the outside of your house. So I guess that's it, you guys. Like, it took me longer to write all these notes than it did for me to just say them. So, wow. I can't believe I'm already done. So I really hope that that helps you. Wait a second. I didn't mention this. Okay, so when you're standing at your front door and you're looking out, you need to look for poison arrows, okay? Now, a poison arrow is when, like, your neighbor's house is like this, and then, like, the corner of it is like this, pointing at your front door. So you're getting poison arrows, like, thrown at you. So again, bushes, bushy plants or bushes will help to catch that and keep it from going into your house. So I think that's all I got for today. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm always available for consultations in person or through videos and emails, pictures, you know, whatever I can do to help you guys. Like, I am so here for you. I love doing it. I have fun doing it. and it's my favorite thing to do. So if you need help, just let me know. And you know, if you can't afford it or whatever, I really hope that just these tips help you at least with the outside of your house. All right guys, take care.